Unang-una, first we can see it as a political smokescreen, no, to cover their real motives. No? Remember, itong mga Dutertes are both on the defensive and on the offensive politically at this point in time. No? Perhaps this is just one of, in a series, no, of political misdirection from their end. No? And second, they're still banking on the Duterte brand, which is still very potent at this point. No? Geographically, they can still count on the Visayas and Mindanao, and the former president and the VP herself remain popular despite the recent controversies. And third and lastly, it's possible that one of the Dutertes will run, no, for the Senate. No? Most likely, it's Mayor Baste. He's been trying to emulate his father in recent months. So parang pinapatakam nila yung base nila, no, at tinatago kung sino talaga ang tatakbo, no? Kasi if you look at it, it would be politically unwise for them to all run in the Senate, no, and leave their kingdom unattended and defenseless in Davao. No? Remember, they're also facing a very tough challenge from their former ally, the Nogralises, no. And it's possible, no, na mag-iikot-ikot sila, pero in the end, no, si VP Sara pa rin ang kandidato sa 2028. Perhaps the father or si Pulong will run for the Senate. Basta it's parang nakatago pa rin yan.
Do you think nakatago talaga on that thought, Professor? Because hindi naman din sobrang rare na may mag-ama or, di ba, parent and child or magkakapatid na nasa Senado. We have two pairs right now of those. Although we know that Senator Cynthia is graduating, which would leave Mark Villar alone. But the Cayetano siblings are still there. So, wala naman yatang illegal, di ba? Tanggap naman nating mga Pilipino that that's how it goes.
In fact, it goes to show na yun nga ang problema. We have already normalized this kind of politics, no, in dynastic politics na tinatawag natin. Kasi nga in the Philippines, it is political clans and not political parties that are the building blocks of our politics. No? So na-normalize na yan, lalong-lalong na sa Senado. Alam nyo, no politician would even think about it 2 decades ago, immediately after the EDSA Revolution. Walang mag-iisip na magkamag-anak tatakbo sa Senado, no? So isang pangitain na baka talagang kailangan balikan natin at itulak talaga yung enabling law regulating political dynasties in the country.
Well, Professor, it is a numbers game, no? Ang politics, alam naman natin, strength in numbers rin yan. And as we mentioned earlier, marami pong nagulat dito sa announcement ni VP Sara. And isa na nga po dyan is si Senator Bato de la Rosa. And he actually told 1PH, sa totoo lang earlier, that he was surprised but also happy about this announcement. We actually have a soundbite. Let's listen to this.
Medyo nabigla. Ngayon lang natin narinig yung balita. Yan. So, nabigla tayo. But anyway, para sa amin, masaya kami. Dahil kung totoo yan, hindi kami magkakaroon ng lonely campaign ni Senator Bongo. Iniisip kasi namin kami dalawa lang. Kung tatakbo sila, +3 na kami. So, marami-rami na. Masaya itong kampanya namin.
Well, like what Senator Bato said nga, no? Yun nga, dun pumapasok yung numbers game, the strength in numbers. So, Prof, do you think 2025, the midterm elections, is shaping up to be an administration versus Duterte contest? Are they really the new opposition?
Okay, kasi on the downside, this announcement, no, while it highlights the Duterte brand, no, it can also be seen as a weakness, particularly on their party, no, yung tinatawag na ngayong PDP walang laban, no, kasi they dropped the laban name, no, so the PDP na lang sila. So they can't even complete the slate, no. So how the mighty has fallen, no, parang hindi na makabuo ng buong slate. And in fact, aminado rin si Senator Bato na yung 3 re-electionist sa partido nila malalagas pa, magiging 2 na lang sila. So parang this is a desperation, no, on their part siguro kung yun ang talagang iniisip na. Pero I don't think it's that, no. It's actually something deeper, no. May ano yan, no. May laro. Ngayon, again, political rule of thumb, no, dito sa Pilipinas, administration usually has the incumbency advantage in midterm elections. So mahirap bumangga, especially in a 6-year presidency, mahirap bumangga sa incumbent, lalo na sa midterms. No? Palaging yamado ang administration slate.